Hey gang, Chris Crone here.
Grant Thompson, how you doing?
And today we're talking about how you can expand your influence on Instagram through YouTube.
When I got a manager on my YouTube channel, he actually has connections, which is a benefit of having a manager. He actually connected me with somebody who works at Instagram. So I've had the benefit of having multiple phone calls, as well as somebody on speed dial at Instagram for when I have questions. Now, what I'm going to suggest to you is what they suggested to me. I put this into practice. Some of it's worked, some of it hasn't, and I'm just going to give it all to you, along with my thoughts and opinions. So if you're trying to build up your Instagram channel, actually the first suggestion from Instagram was to leverage what you've already got. So if you have a YouTube audience or if you have a Facebook audience, try and use that audience and drive them to your Instagram page. Now, one of the things that I did, Chris, when I was building my Instagram page originally was to go over to YouTube and run some kind of a contest. I think I was giving away something fantastic. I can't remember what it was, but it probably cost me a couple $100. And in order for people to qualify, I actually dedicated the actual contest to Instagram. I said, they came out with this new feature called Stories, which is a 24-hour video. After 24 hours, it disappears. It was kind of like modeling Snapchat.
Yeah.
It was a relatively new feature, but I thought, hey, if I can get people to engage with my stories for long enough, maybe they'll actually become long-term subscribers of my Instagram. So the rules of the contest were, every day on my Instagram stories, I'm going to post one piece of a puzzle, one piece of a clue. And after 7 days, you'll have all 7 clues, and then you could submit that code word or that clue for a chance to win.
Dude, that's cheating. That's
whatever
like,
it was.
that's cheating.
I was giving away...
That's way too clever.
I was giving away an Xbox 360, okay? So I actually had about 40,000 people come from my YouTube channel and start following my daily Instagram stories. And my stories were getting, 50 to 100,000 impressions. Whereas, just the week before I was getting virtually nothing. So what that is, it spiked me in the algorithm. I was getting like millions of impressions per week, and I had people coming back every single day to see what I was doing on Instagram. And I wasn't just posting clues to the puzzle, I was posting my regular stories, what I was doing, what I was uploading on YouTube, how I was engaging. And so by the end of that 7 days, I'd captured quite a bit of that audience's attention. And even when the contest ended, my stories, every time I posted, were still getting 50 to 70,000 impressions. The next time I talked to YouTube, they were just like mind blown. They said, your stats are off the charts. It's unreal how much engagement you've got. And that's what I told them. I feel like I'm cheating because, I expect this momentum will die down. But that was the initial push that really, brought my Instagram from 40,000 subscribers to now about 300,000.
So one of the things that I love about Grant is that he's always finding a way to game the system, and he just does it by being cleverer than most. And I think he did it here, and I think what he's sharing with you right now is actually a really big deal. In fact, we recently ran a contest on this channel, and we got some astounding results, but a part of it was this desire to do something on a regular basis over a short period of time. So I love what you shared here over, hey, the next 7 days, keep coming back and I'll drop the next clue on you, and then it's going to reveal the whole code, and the code can be, can lead to an Xbox. And that's really brilliant. That's a fantastic way to keep people like going back. That would be an awesome idea for you to take and steal. And frankly, it doesn't have to be to Instagram. You could use that on most platforms. I could go on Facebook right now and do the exact same thing. That's a hot idea.
It's about thinking about what you need, what you want people to do, and then training them on that behavior with some kind of incentive. So, Xbox 360 was the incentive. The next clue that I would give you would be to look at Instagram Live. There's a live feature where you can actually just turn on your camera, and the suggestions Instagram gave me was just to treat it like live chat with your family. It doesn't have to be professional. It doesn't have to be like done up studio. It's literally just turn it on and FaceTime with your audience. All they really want is for you to say their name. And that's really true. I tried this. I turn on my camera and I just get everybody, say my name, say my name, say my name. And I would just sit there for 10 minutes straight reading people's names, and they would freak out.
Dude, when we were in Cabo and we were doing this together, and I was like, what are you doing? Because I was just sitting there, and I thought the conversation was going to go somewhere, but really it was just like, hey, how are you doing? And then you'd like talk with them and ask them a question, and then they'd respond a little bit, and then you'd move on to the next person. And yeah, dude, it was crazy amounts of engagement.
That's right. And also, if you have enough people watching your live Instagram, it actually puts you up in the top live section. And that's something that appears in the top bar of the search. So if people are just casually browsing through Instagram, you're going to be, kind of in the prime real estate for people to notice you. And if they see that you're live, they tune in for a couple minutes, like what they see, they'll find your Instagram feed and quite quite likely follow you. So it's just more exposure, because out of millions of people out there, how do you stand out? Live is one of probably the top ways to get yourself recognized, just because of the placement on the platform. So you got live, you got Instagram stories, which do the same thing. It'll bring you up in search. And then just posting regularly. You want to have pictures posting to your feed. Now the pictures that I've seen do pretty well are very personal type pictures, that look really good. So if you can touch them up, make them look more like a photo shoot, but of yourself, and occasionally drop some raw pictures of just things that are funny, or just you just being yourself. One last thing, guys, while Chris is munching on some mangoes here, I just want to talk about frequency. Video is doing really well on Instagram right now. Video is picking up, so if you can drop some short videos, there's a good chance that they're going to get shared. Pictures do really great as well. But you got to be careful how frequently you post these things. Instagram's looking to see how much engagement you're getting per post. So if you're posting 4, 5, 6 times a day, there's not enough time for people to actually engage with your post for the algorithm to see that it's done well. So as you're starting off, post once, maybe once a day, maybe once every couple of days, until that post is kind of like lived out its life cycle, and then come in with another one.
Don't post too much.
Don't post too much.
Too frequent.
That's right. It's kind of like, when you're blowing embers into flames, you got to judge how much smoke's coming out of it. So same thing with your Instagram post. See how well it's smoking, and only give it, a little more fuel when it looks like it's ready for it.
So it'll be smoking hot. Hey friends, thank you so much for watching today. We hope that you've enjoyed this video on how you can boost your Instagram. I'm really appreciative of Grant here for the knowledge that he has on this, because frankly, I just use Facebook and YouTube. I do not use Instagram. But when I'm with Grant and I watch the way that he interacts, I'm like, dude, how are you freaking blowing it up and having so many followers? Go find Grant and then go watch him and go study how he does it, because he's freaking ninja. I'm sitting in Cabo poolside, and he'll take a picture and then he'll be like drawing the sun in the corner and putting some hearts on it. Anyway, he knows what's going on, so he's a good model to follow on how to do it and how to make it happen.
And Instagram's a lot of fun. I think it's a place to just jump in and have a good time.
Awesome, friends. Hey, check out the website where we can go into way more detail. In fact, we just finished our amazing self-made event. It was incredible. Everyone that came out there, it was such an incredible experience. And if you missed it, don't worry. We've taken the best parts of it, and you can find it on our website right now.